everyone, and thank you for joining us in our May webinar series. My name is Ifa Voglad, and I'll be the host for this month's webinar. So this month we are taking a look at a very functional topic, which is operations management excellence. And to take us deeper into this topic is no other person than a manager here in Zoracom, a manager in technology solution by name Mr. Leo Aso. Mr. Leo, you are welcome to this month's webinar, and we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here as well.
Okay, thank you for coming. The buzzword now is operations management excellence. Every business wants to understand how to manage their operations properly to scale fast. Why is operations excellence becoming like a major focus for organizations today?
All right. So operations management excellence covers a wide array of topics and issues that concern organizations today across many industries. So there are a few things that organizations are currently under pressure to deliver. So for instance, organizations need to be able to deliver quality and reliability of service to their customers,
Exactly. That's one
fast response times, high service uptime, that's service performance, asset uptime, among many other things, and cost efficiency. So delivering all these while being able to manage their costs effectively. And all these factors need to add up to increased customer experience and increased customer trust, which of course then translates to customer retention. So those are just a few of the things. So how do they then achieve this goal? So there are a few things they need to pay attention to, organizations.
Okay.
You need to pay attention to your rate of issue resolution. You need fast issue resolution. You need minimal or reduced downtime. That's reducing the amount of time that your services are unavailable. So you need high peak availability of your services in order to maintain customer satisfaction. You need SLA compliance, strict and improved SLA compliance, so that when you set targets and you set requirements, or you have audit requirements, you are able to meet those targets, and you have a reduced rate of breaches of those agreements.
Okay.
And you also need increased productivity. So you need to be able to achieve all those things to then achieve the overarching goal of customer satisfaction.
Okay, from all you've explained, I can see that operations management is like the bedrock of every organization. So the moment an organization is able to get their operations management right, they will scale fast. Today, I've seen that many organizations struggle with missed SLA and delayed issue resolution. What could be responsible for that?
Okay, so there are quite a few factors. So one thing that pops up a lot is organizations lacking real-time visibility. When you lack real-time visibility, that's live monitoring of your infrastructure and your services and your processes, you are not able to see issues as they emerge, or even able to predict when issues could emerge. You find yourself having to fight fires.
When it's already
Yes,
burning.
exactly. Problems arise, and then your response to them is delayed. You have slow response, you have late detection of problems, and that reduces, of course, the quality of your service.
Sure.
And this also is compounded by having poor tracking and monitoring. So you have limited end-to-end tracking of your systems. You don't have visibility into how different components of your processes and your systems affect each other and how they affect your service as a whole. Then another factor I would say is having a reactive culture, reactive maintenance culture. So instead of being able to prevent issues and intervene early, you find yourself playing catch up. So you have to wait for things to happen and then you respond to them.
Which is not good for any business.
Yes. And then you also have the issue of manual processes, manual fragmented processes. So instead of having automation and which helps you to scale effectively. You have a lot of things that are being carried out with manual, tedious processes. Your databases are you have Excel sheets that are being shared. When somebody updates an Excel sheet, they have to share it. You have mail trails. So you are keeping track of things in your mail trail instead of having dedicated, efficient systems to handle these concerns. So, and then all these things also create fragmentation. So you have people working that are not aware of what each department is doing. And that hinders issue resolution, it hinders escalation, it creates bottlenecks in your processes. Then another issue is unclear ownership. So because your
Nobody
processes,
knows who is doing
exactly, you don't know who takes responsibility for what. There's not enough education or enough information and knowledge sharing. So nobody is taking adequate responsibility for things. When problems occur, there is a lag in resolving them because you don't even know who they
Who
are.
owns the
Yeah,
task.
exactly. So there's poor escalation management, basically. So there are a few other things, but I think those are the main things that come to
Main
mind
thing, okay.
that affect organizations.
Wow. Thank you so much. What are the practical steps that organization can take today to improve their operational efficiency and reduce downtime? Organizations that are listening to us today, what are those practical steps that they can take to improve their operational efficiency and then reduce downtime?
Okay, so first of all, you need to implement real-time monitoring and tracking, dashboards, alerting, automated monitoring. You need to be able to detect issues early across your full spectrum of services and improve visibility into them. Then you need to standardize your processes, define clear procedures, define KPIs, define your step-by-step escalation matrix for incident management, for maintenance, for issue resolution. Having these clear processes reduces delays and reduces inconsistencies. Then, of course, you shift from reactive to proactive. So you have scheduled maintenance, condition monitoring, predictive analytics. All these things will help you to be able to prevent issues rather than waiting for them to occur. And then when you set up these real-time monitoring standard processes and you're able to collect data, you can then make data-driven decisions. You can analyze trends, you can
With the
use
data that you have.
incident frequency to predict the likelihood of certain types of things happening, and you can be proactive in that regard.
That's very insightful. So, speaking about technology and automation, do you think they play a role in improving the accountability and operational performance of an organization?
Of course. So technology and automation, they play a very vital role in performance and improving your operations. So one thing, of course, like you said, you have real-time tracking. Real-time tracking comes from integrating solutions that give you that capability. Things that can plug into your system, access all the raw data that you're getting from all, maybe it's sensors, maybe it's your different tools, and bring them together in a unified solution. So that's what technology gives you, real time and visibility. Then another thing I would say, it allows you to scale better. Because, of course, the main problem with manual processes, they don't scale.
Sure.
What happens when your mail trail that was being shared by 5 people is now being shared by 500 people? What happens when that your Excel spreadsheet that you are manually updating now reaches 20,000, 30,000 rows, and you cannot even open it without your system hanging? What will you then do? You now need to integrate proper technical solutions that structure your data and give you insights efficiently and accurately. And when you now have these tools, and it now gives you the ability to reduce the workload on your resources. So this is especially important when you have constraints like resource constraints and time constraints, financial constraints. When you have a reduced workload, you're able to do more with the same resources that you have. So in that way, you improve you improve your efficiency without having to now increase your personnel, your manpower by that much. So those are a few benefits. I think technology can greatly help to improve your operations.
I think every business they must increase or work on the operational management, because when the operational management is not right,
Yeah,
they won't scale fast.
that's true.
They will lose customers. They won't make money.
That's a fact.
They will just be there. New businesses will come and take over their business, which any business doesn't pray to experience. So for organizations looking to improve their operational performance, watching us today, listening to all that you've said, where do you advise them to start from? They don't know where to start from. They don't know how to go about it. What's your advice to them?
Okay, so first of all, if you're having these issues and you're looking for where to start, you need to assess your current performance. So identify the pain points, such as your missed SLAs, recurring downtime, delayed issue closure, and things like that. Identify where you are falling short, where you are experiencing bottlenecks and inefficiencies, and determine what your metrics are, what KPIs you want to measure yourself by that you are not meeting expectation in. Once you do that, you then set up, clarify your processes, and clarify accountability. Define who owns what workflows are you going to set in place, what escalation paths are you going to create to reduce delays. Now, once you've now done this is the policy part of things. You now need to find a solution, a tool that gives you that quick win automation. So that tool that allows you to automate the repetitive parts of your process, convert manual tasks into automations, alerting, ticket routing, ticket prioritization, inventory management, and things like that.
All in one tool.
Exactly. And there are tools such as that. So one tool that we've set up and developed for such exactly organizations facing these issues is called ServiceX.
And organizations has been using it and is working for them.
Yes.
It's delivering value for them.
So ServiceX is an integrated service management platform which provides a myriad of features. So you have at its core project management. So with the project management features, you get real-time visibility, and which allows you to allocate resources effectively, and which now gives you timely delivery and, of course, improved performance on your projects. You get reporting, analytics, things that help you to make those data-driven decisions that you're looking for. You also get an inventory management system. So with an inventory management system, you're able to keep track of your assets in real time and monitor how they are being used, how they are being allocated. You have those automated inventory updates. So you know where, how much of your assets are being used. You are able to plan more effectively. You plan your procurement processes, keep track of your maintenance, schedule maintenance based on your maybe usage policies and things like that. You also get an incident management platform. So an incident management platform comes with of course, a ticketing system, a service desk system, and you're able to encode your escalation and your prioritization mechanisms into the tool. And it automates all that for you, automates the alerting, automates the resolution tracking, and gives you reports to see, okay, are you meeting your KPIs? Are you meeting your SLAs? So there are a lot of other things that ServiceX gives you, but for your operations management, that's where you can start.
Wow. ServiceX is very robust and is very loaded. So if one solution can do all this effortlessly, then I'll recommend it for every organization that surely needs to make their operations management to be excellent. Yeah. To our viewers that are watching us today, I believe you have so many questions about ServiceX, about how to make sure that your operations is running smoothly. You can send us a mail on info@zoracom.com, or you can just drop a chat. We'll answer your questions. Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. We'll be expecting to hear your views, get your mails, request for a demo about Service X, and we'll be here to answer every of your questions. Thank you so much. Till next time, see you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.